All right, EPs finding the map, right? Do EPs really want their demon of control? If so, why are they always gathering?
Right.
And how are some people winning at both gathering and control?
That's a great question.
Yeah. So these are formulated by like lots of questions that we get.
Yeah, right.
We just kind of stream them down for you.
Yes, that is like honestly what we see everyone doing, especially the EPs or OEs, is just obsessively wanting and desiring control, planning in their lives, the narrowing down, and then they'll go and use their saviors to try and get it. Just on repeat,
totally.
everyone.
That all day long.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing that.
Yeah.
I want my demon, so I'll do more of my savior. And it's an unconscious thing, right? You don't realize you're doing it.
You're just going to go use your strongest muscle to try and overcompensate.
Yeah. So you catch people in a personality test where they come through. They're like, oh, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm up to. This is what I want. Oh, I'm an EP and I want control. And then everyone's like, then why are you doing gathering all day?
Yes. I'm obsessed with control. I'm obsessed with planning. No, all I think about is planning. That's what we hear from the EPs.
But I go about it the backwards way of just gathering more.
I'm just going to go gather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that gets everybody, right?
Yes.
Now, one interesting thing though that we do see in our work with the EPs is like you'll get some EPs that are a little bit more controlling in a savior state.
There you go. Very
So let me just define my terms here. So I got them highlighted here. So you get the EPs that are consume sleep, sleep blast, as well as like blast sleep. So you get some of these EPs over here.
You're doubling up on your control function. These two particular sets will be double activated on their control function. They're going to be staring at that need for control more.
Oh, let's take a look at here.
Oh my goodness, this is so prepared. And
so consume,
awesome.
sleep,
there
blast.
You go. Okay, great.
So we kind of do it by these like thicker and thinner lines. We don't count the last one. So these first two would be the savior, consume and sleep. So this EP is consuming with their NE and their FI.
Taking in lots of new patterns, interesting patterns, just finding a sporadic new.
And then processing it right away. They're going down to their SI. And then they're blasting it with their TE and SI. So they're using that control function twice.
Right.
And that's where we'll see EPs that will be controlling in kind of a savior state. And we'll see it in a few of them, on the bell curves here.
Right.
Yeah, so here's your super extroverted EP, and then this would be even more of your controlling EP. And then also depending on the type, depending on where the masculinity of the sensory lands.
Sure. Say your OI, say in this case your SI is masculine. that's an interesting.
If it's SI masculine, that'll be even harder, even more controlling.
Right.
So everyone's controlling. You're just asking, are you controlling in a savior or demon state? Again, this goes over everybody's head. Nobody's listening. No one's going to get this.
How do you solve problems? Are you solving problems by going back over your known information? Or are you solving problems by going and seeking out new information?
Right. So one thing that we're seeing in real life is we're seeing a lot of these EPs on YouTube and motivation and business and stuff like that. You got like Jocko, the Navy SEAL guy. You got David Goggins. There's that other guy that's the same type as that other guy. I forget his name. But anyways.
Andy Frisella?
Maybe. Like we see a lot of these EPs that are discovering that discipline is the key to freedom. And Jocko really kind of kicked this off. Like discipline equals freedom. And they're really kind of putting together, if I really want freedom, which is my savior, I got to do my demon. It's
so unbelievably accurate. The archetype of the EPs that we kind of look at it, like the archetype of the EP is the robber and the cops are like the archetype of the IJ. Because you're going around constantly gathering and now the world is responsible for playing the control, for playing the discipline.
Right.
If you take that into your own hands, you get your own version of your own freedom because you're like, oh, I just have to control myself.
Yeah, you take it into your own hands consciously in a real way. Because again, our brains are tricking us. Like, I think I'm gathering by over-organizing unconsciously.
Yes, that's so
where you think you're taking care of yourself by taking care of others. Like everything is backwards.
I know. Gosh.
And that's where you get the buildup of the tidal wave. And like, these guys are like more older and more conscious, like, wait a minute, let me just hit this head on. That's exactly what you got to do. You don't need type, you don't need personality. You just got to do what is needed in the outside world. Discipline equals freedom. In fact, I got some good Jocko images. Discipline equals freedom. Discipline equals freedom again. And Jocko is such a hilarious guy because he is such a manly man, Navy SEAL, super badass guy.
Right, yes.
But is like such a nice, caring guy. Like, in fact, he has come out with cards, some like greeting cards and Christmas cards because he's got this unescapable mug. So I have a few of his newly released cards here.
Okay.
Here's the Jocko Christmas card.
Stop it!
And if you want to wish your mommy a happy birthday. And for all those special ladies out there. And even for your dying grandma, he has a get well soon card.